channel, live stream 350. Midweek catch up with me and Charles. We'll be with you just after the intro. Say hello, Charles. Let's see if we can hear you over the music.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you sound a wee bit distorted, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. We've been having some mic problems with his device tonight. CPU's mixing out here. It's not going to give me what I want. Go away. Okay. Should get some CPU back now. As we end up with crackles, crackle. I heard a beep of some kind.
Might be next to somebody.
Someone on Discord posted something. Don't know who it was. Oh right, that's the bot sends a message when we go live. That's what it is. One watching, whoa! And it's probably Charles. There we go. I don't expect too many people on tonight. It's my evening and everybody else is in bed. Or working. Hello! Good to be back. We're not attention seekers. We don't have to have the faces on camera acting the buffoon like other people. So yeah, be civil on the side chat. We will be moderating it. Be civil to each other. No swear words. In fact, we've got an auto mod. Twitch gives us a robot that keeps an eye on the swearing now, so you'll probably get told off by that and you'll be banned. So it's not worth taking a chance. Don't blame us. We have to unblock you otherwise.
Anybody and everybody.
So is it actually live now? Looks like something's changed here. Yep. You reckon it's live? Okay, cool. Looks something different here. It normally has a green thing pop up on the Twitch page. Maybe they've modified it. I don't know. It's kind of seems different somehow. Maybe I got the font too big. No, I don't think so. That's really weird.
Just check working. The volume's working on Twitch as well.
You can see Charles's thing's not flashing in the corner, so I've had to up on the output on going to Google for his mic until we can solve his mic issue. So hopefully you can hear him on the live show now. I know there's no one out there that can sort of do a check for us at the moment. But you never know. And they might get a message and say, oh, he's gone live. And they'll start to show up, hopefully. So, yeah, I went into the Christmas hat that seems to got Scoo Whiff there. So we got a few more subs. You can see BitChute. What was the last time? I think it was below 700 people, wasn't it? Now we're up to 723. So that's just skyrocketing upwards. And YouTube has been crawling back up. It was going backwards for a while. Now it's going back in the right direction.
Which is all good news. Yeah.
I think YouTube is pretty much dead now, and BitChute's going to be the main player. I get 1,000 views a week there easy, probably. It'll overtake Google probably in a couple of months, I reckon. And it's only taken less than 2 years to do it. It's kind of ironic. Yeah, I better type the welcome message up. So yeah, technical problems that sort of drains you when you're going to start a show. Welcome to the OT channel live stream. It's one thing you can guarantee: computer problems. Changes every week. You know, you get the updates on the applications and throws something out. So this is midweek catch-up. I didn't actually say if it was a Wednesday or Thursday, America. Midweek UFO vid catch-up. It should be quite good, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I haven't prepared it very well, but we do live debunk, so it doesn't really matter too much. So, the first story to come out today. If you could maybe make a note of where he's changed topics, Charles, then you could probably do chapters for us, or at least have a list of numbers down where we change topics, because Susan's not doing it anymore, by the looks of it. So, like now would be this topic here, which is 6 minutes in. And probably open up a little notepad, something, or a bit of paper, I don't know. So now we got this thing popping up. What is it? Talking about stupid ads. Let me just see if I can go around it. Hey, Area 51. I told you people would start showing up. Let me just reload that.
51.
How's it going? Busy? Just got home from work, no doubt, or you're just about to go. You're always working. So the first story to come out is about former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. Now, my opinion is no president knows about aliens, apart from maybe the early ones like Eisenhower, Truman, maybe. The wartime ones. I know Winston Churchill sort of asked the Americans about it, didn't he, for one particular event that happened. So, I don't think Trump knows. I think there's like a deep state that runs the show, really. We know that CIA does the drug running and finances wars and bribes people. So, yeah, it's pretty bad, really, to have a branch of government that does all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'll probably read out some of this, or try to. Might just see if it loads up in the other browser. But I get the feeling it's like trying to promote his book. You'll read at the end, you can read more about it in this book. So, yeah, I think it's all a publicity stunt, you know. This is my feeling about it. And, of course, I never trust anything out of mainstream media. I don't know about you guys, but mainstream media have been caught lying so much and not doing any research or investigations to back up what their findings are. Are you there? I can't hear you.
Hello, I'm here.
I thought you said something.
No.
I thought you said something, we couldn't hear you. So his mic's lower today. Can you hear him okay? Area 51.
Hello, Area 51. Can you hear me alright? Hope so.
He's a lot lower than he usually is for some reason. But we'll try and get him to install app and see how we go next time. Let's see, where can we start? Let's see where it goes. Where is
December 9th, 2020, 2:52 a.m. NZDT/updated December 9th, 2020, 9:29 a.m. NZDT.
So the editor
by Adela Suleiman and Paul Goldman. A former Israeli space security chief has sent eyebrows shooting heavenward by saying that Earthlings have been in contact with extraterrestrials from a Galactic Federation. The unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet, Chaim Esht, former head of Israel's Defense Ministry's Space Directorate, told Israel's Yediot Ahronoth newspaper.
That'll do.
The interview in Hebrew ran on Friday and gained traction after parts were published in English by the Jerusalem Post on Tuesday. A respected professor and retired general, Esht said the aliens were equally curious about humanity and were seeking to understand the fabric of the universe. Israel's former space security chief claims aliens exist, and Trump knows. December 9th, 202002:25.
Stupid reader.
Esht said cooperation agreements had been signed between species, including an underground base in the depths of Mars where there are American astronauts and alien representatives. There is an agreement between the U.S. government and the aliens. They signed a contract with us to do experiments here, he said. Esht added that President Donald Trump was aware of the extraterrestrials' existence and had been on the verge of revealing information, but was asked not to in order to prevent mass hysteria.
Yeah.
They have been waiting until today for humanity to develop
Is that why they
and
rigged
reach a
the
stage
election?
where we will understand, in general, what space and spaceships are, Esht said, referring to the Galactic Federation. The White House and Israeli officials did not immediately respond to NBC News' request for comment. Sue Goff, a spokesperson for the Pentagon, declined to comment. A spokesperson for NASA said one of the agency's key goals was the search for life in the universe, but that it had yet to find signs of extraterrestrial life. Although we have yet to find signs of extraterrestrial life, NASA is exploring the solar system and beyond to help us answer fundamental questions, including whether we are alone in the universe, the spokesperson said in a statement. Esht's ideas are spelled out in more detail in The Universe Beyond the Horizon, Conversations with Professor Chaim Esht by Hagar Yanai, published in November.
There you go, that's what it's all about.
Download the NBC News app for breaking news.
It's all about making money, isn't it? So it looks like there's some more at the end here. Key goals was to search for life in the universe. Is there anything we need to really read there? No. Who oversaw the launch of numerous Israeli satellites into space. In May, Trump said space is going to be the future. Of course it is. Everybody knows that. So what's special about that? Both in terms of defense and offensive. Also resources and survival, I'd say. He needs to expand that list. Yeah, because a meteorite could wipe us out, and if all life is on Earth is wiped out, then the human race DNA is wiped out. So if aliens wanted to get rid of us, right, all they need to do is shoot some big rocks our way, about 9 miles across, and that would wipe out the Earth, you know. So yeah, I don't think they're hostile. If they were hostile, they would have done something like that. There may, you know, it might be a mixed bag, good ones, bad ones, and the good ones are stopping them trying to do something like that. But really, the asteroid would be like the non-radiation way of doing a nuke, you know, that wipes out everything. A neutron bomb is the same way, same thing, but it uses like a standard nuclear bomb in the center to ignite the hydrogen. Is it hydrogen? Yeah, hydrogen. Yeah, they use hydrogen, don't they? And so they use like a small 20 megaton as like a detonator on the hydrogen bomb. And then that causes a fusion reaction like you get in the sun, and it expands and doesn't create any radiation because it creates hydrogen, oxygen, and all that sort of stuff. You know, it gives byproducts, but but they're stable, not radioactive. So all you get left is the 20 megaton detonator being radioactive in the debris, which, you know, from Japan. Sort of comes right in how many years? 20 years, is it? Or less? I know they were living there constantly, weren't they? But they rebuilt the city, and I think the background it's now sort of background radiation, isn't it, nowadays? So how many years is that since the drop? You know, 40s. So it doesn't take long for the radiation to half-life, as they call it. So, yeah. So there's nothing really on that apart from the monolith, is it? What else we got? Repeated on Twitter, claiming to be representatives to Earth. Galactic Federation, that to me sounds almost Star Trek-y, you know. Or, you know, that song, the Captain's song, Call in Interplanetary Craft. Although Earl's mum probably would say there is one, you know, because he was saying that Star Wars was pretty much like that on the universe, where you got different alien species fighting each other. They're not all good, is what she said to him. But she never seen one. Well, never seen a UFO, but maybe she was given a presentation. Who knows what she was showing in the underground base, right? Oh, look, who's on the thing? Nick Pope. Ah, we got a message come up here. What are you doing? I heard a click sound. There's a click sound on your mic and it didn't like it. Nick Pope, who used to investigate UFOs. He didn't though, did he? He was just like a front desk clerk. He didn't investigate anything, did he? So that's sort of like a embellishment, right? He used to investigate UFOs for British Ministry of Defence. That's just rubbish. He was just like an office secretary. Either this is some sort of practical joke or publicity stunt to help sell his book. Hey, I said that. Perhaps with something having been lost in translation. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't in English. So, yeah, I'll just post a link to that article if you want to read it or whatever. ABC News on Israeli, is it? Israeli. Sounds like someone's trying to make a few $1 million for himself because he got booted out of the security, space security. It's like a distraction, and they keep putting these distractions up. Is what I think, to try and take us away from the main topic. I might just leave that open, because we might need it to read out some more stuff. Yeah, so that's the first one done. So 5 minutes on that. Garbage. So the next one is that Third Phase has a backup channel called Third Phase. Very creative thinking there, isn't it? You'd think they'd call it Fourth Phase, isn't it? Really? Fourth Phase or something like that. It's just something different, you know. But yeah, so we're going to talk about who's doing uploads here, and it's mostly GUFON uploading videos that he's done. Why are they doing that? Saves them having to do it, and they still can make money from it, right? So they're getting like 1,000 views here on a new one he's just uploaded. But what's the one that we want to look at? Let's see, which one was it now? Was it this one? No, not Discovery. Odd shaped UFO recorded outside the window. Actually, we probably need to look at all those. And this one here, probably that one too. Okay, so let's just have a look at that one. Oh, that's loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's really loud.
Welcome back. I'm Rich Giordano.
And I'm Michael Roser.
And we have another report coming from Third Phase of Moon. Incredible. Is it true?
It won't pause. Let's see what's going on there. Is that too loud, or is it just right? Seems louder than normal. Alright, so they've got incredible reports. So whereabouts is it? Is that one?
On the side and underneath. And within moments, it starts to separate. And we've seen this sort of activity before in other UFO sightings. Who knows?
Okay, this is the thing over Egypt, right? The pyramids. And I think it's forming the constellation Orion, although I haven't checked it. But we'll just
why
have a
this
look.
is actually happening. Maybe there is some sort of bigger craft that's releasing smaller crafts. I'm not sure. What do you think, Rich?
So you can see already it's fake news, right? They haven't done any research on it. I spent like 2 minutes typing it into Google and got the answer straight away what it is. But these guys are just like talking heads trying to sucker people along.
So now this is the third time I'm seeing this, and I think they're really in the sky. I think they're there. And I think the light that's being shined on the pyramid is just...
What did you say, Charles?
I said this is the third time we've seen it as well. And it still can't work.
Yeah.
bouncing off and hitting them. So I think they're reflecting the light from the, because it looks like the same color, but then again, it's not the best quality. But some of them get bright and then they seem to change direction, whether it's the wind or whatever, and then they lose their illumination. So let's see, this guy just left is going away and he's keeping his illumination because I think he's lower. I don't know.
Watch this one blinking right here. Yeah, look at this one.
And then it goes away.
So he said guy, not alien there. So what's this thinking?
Yeah, it went out.
Okay. Oh, maybe that's
there it is.
Maybe it reappeared.
If it was a cloud that it was, if it was a cloud that it was going behind, I think we'd see that with some of the other craft there too. But it's just that one. But when it comes back into focus, it's a little blurry, like it's behind something like that.
One just disappeared, and then I think it's back there. Let's see if we can find one that disappeared.
Okay, so smartphones we know are terrible for low light, right? So if it can't detect something, it won't show up on the photo cell, right? So it's CMOS technology. Unless you got the special Sony chips in it that works at candle light, and that can see stars on those sensors. I'm not sure if they put it into smartphones at the moment. But because they're trying to keep the price down, don't they, of smartphones? But everybody wants decent cameras now. You'd think they'll start using the best sensor chips out there. So what I think we're seeing here is some sort of event, a show. At first I thought maybe it was drones because it's over Egypt, right? So there's not too many trees that's going to burn. If it's military flares or anything like that, but I didn't think it was military flares. But it does have a look like it could be LEDs or slash both of them flares. So yeah, it looks like it's the way it's moving around. It could have been drones, but my second theory was when I saw some of the movements that it got to be skydivers with flares on them. So just keep on watching. And
then reappeared because the one did. This guy just took off. Did you see that? Okay, watch this, guys. Watch it. He just takes off.
Okay, they're not that far
and he takes
apart.
Off horizontally.
No, they're gradually falling.
Tells me either that's one big breeze that didn't blow anybody else.
Breeze.
Exactly.
They're paragliders, right? So you just aim it down with gravity and you zoom along and catch up with the other guys, right?
So then you have to go to the third thing. Oh, you were saying what it's not? It's not birds.
Not birds.
Because if that was birds, then somebody was laying a lot of eggs. And I don't think chickens go that high.
So all you need to do to solve this stupid one, right, is just simply use Google. Pyramids, a light show, probably 2020. I'm not sure what ones I used. There you go. Sound and Light, Egypt, Giza, 2020. All you need to know. First one it comes out, and it's even in New Zealand website here. Keep on going down. Sound and Light. Here you go. Another one. Official website for Sound and Light show event. You saw how quickly you can solve something like this if you know the information where it's being filmed and all that sort of stuff. So instead of going through some links there to look at it, I actually had some posted from Plex sent me that one, and I thought, well, yeah, it doesn't really. It shows there's definitely something happening over the pyramids, and it's December the 3rd, and it looks like a daytime event happening. But does it mention anything about nighttime? No. So I thought, well, we can do a bit better than that. So I did that search there and come across this one here, which also says the same one. Jump like a pyrotechnics. Global Skydiving Festival holds 3rd edition at Giza Pyramids. Okay, and here we go. We got a nighttime shot of that event when it's happening. Look, right over top of the pyramids. You can see this guy's lit up by LEDs, isn't he? So are they using LED lights or are they using flares? I don't know. So we got one where they're going to jump out a C-130, is it? So maybe it's on that video. Let's have a look. I haven't looked. I'll just get rid of that noise. How that? They got lights on the heads, is it? No, that's on the plane. So you can't see them at the moment, can you? How do they light up?
They've got LED lights, or lights of some kind.
Or they got LED suits. Those LED suits where they can just power up. Okay. Someone's trying to light them. Oh, that must be the Nile there, is it? Because that's the pyramids are close to the Nile, aren't they?
You can see the pyramids there.
Yeah, so that must be over the Nile here, looking at the pyramids from the Nile. There you go. And the tourists that didn't know what was going on would have said, oh my god, on the video, because they ain't got the sound on the original video there. But I think it's on third phase, so we could probably find the original video. And there's a daytime one. Another daytime one. Arabia, China. I think that pretty much solves it though. And if you search online, like I said, Giza, if I can spell it, Giza night show. Let's see what happens. 2020. See how many videos pop up. I'll say UFO. Put UFO on the end. See what comes up. There we go. December. Duh. Send it into third phase. They'll publish it. Can we use your video? You probably will find underneath. Don't tell me. It'd be funny if they were. They probably didn't use that one because why, I don't know. Maybe it's better quality. Oh no, it looks like the same one. Someone's uploaded it, I suppose. Real UFO. See, it's another UFO channel that's duplicated it, right? So this is the same video, I think. Just speed it up a wee bit. It looks like the same one. Well, it could be slightly further away, but or they zoomed in a wee bit on their software. So is it flares or is it LEDs they're using? It's a bit hard to tell. Flares would have more of a trail, wouldn't they? Looks like it's LED suits, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you'd have smoke, wouldn't you, if it were flares?
Yeah, but it is a fair distance away from this person filming, right? But you can see it's filming the same pattern. Looks like the same video to me. Just needs a wee bit of enhancement, right? We could do that ourselves. Let's see, we got that add-on here somewhere. Where is it? Is that the one? Select and speak. No. Where is it? It has to be that one, doesn't it? No, let's speak. Where's the other tool that we had? Must be this one. Was it? There we go. Okay, it looks like a iris, right, on the camera. So we got brightness. Yeah, that sort of brings it up a wee bit. Contrast. Not the best. Okay, saturation. Sort of helps a wee bit. Maybe invert will do better. Not really. Serbia changes it into a funny colour, doesn't it? Orange or something. Doesn't seem to be doing much here, does it? Now, that's the best we can get with the add-on. And if we zoom in, we can start to see that he's filming through a window there, I think, is he? Oh, what's happened? Google lost it. You can see something there. You can see how pixelated it is. We can see the pyramids a bit better at the bottom there, and the city. But yeah, it's really bad. You can see how bad iPhones are, or smartphones are. But you can actually see them breaking away now. See that? Lining up each other. You can see it a bit better now. They said it was going behind something, but it's just
parachutes.
Yeah, you can see they're gradually coming down further all the time, right? Definitely dropping. You can see the peak of the top of the pyramids now, right? You can see how much closer they are on the bottom right there now. And now they're forming Orion, I guess. So let's have a look at the star thing, Orion. Let's see if it forms that shape. Because it was Orion that's meant to be the layout of the pyramids, wasn't it? Star map. What's the caps doing on? Here we go. So let's have a look at one of these then. Is it 3 dots? 3 dots and then 3 dots. Not the best of map sizes, is it? So it looks to me like they're trying to form those 4 ones there, was it? And the 3 and the line. Didn't quite work well, did it?
We've had a bit more practice.
Yeah, they looked like they were 2 straight line, wasn't it? So we go back to it there.
Right? See, that guy disappeared.
See the line up now.
Yep, he's gone.
Yeah, because the door's
I'm
closed
just
on
saying,
the
then I
back of the
think-
plane, that's why. Duh.
No, I think he turned around. You know, he flew his glider chute, and he was turning his back to us, and the lights are on the front. So of course the lights are going to fade, right? You're not going to see the lights because they're going in the wrong direction. So does that look like the pyramids? We got like the bows. That looks like the bow being formed on Orion, and that looks meant to be the angled pyramids. And then there was a couple of 3 bright ones at the thing there, so it looks like it's meant to be Orion. Let's see if we've got a better map that we can look at. They're all pretty crap, aren't they? Must be a decent map here somewhere. Let's have a look. There's a lot of stars on that one. Again, looks like the 3 stars there. There's a bright one there, I suppose, and there's the arrow. 3 bright ones for the arrow. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. There must be a better star chart system here somewhere. That's probably the best one here. That one there. I wonder if we can open it up. New window. There we go. Ah, it's that horrible sight. But at least we can see it now. So those three ones are meant to be the pyramid. And the other one's probably meant to be down here, I suppose, to form the tower. Yeah, it's just crap. And of course you have to be the right angle to it too, I guess, depending on your viewing point, right? But anyway, they reckon it's UFOs on
I
this.
think he reappears, because wouldn't that be him?
It might be
Watch.
him.
Watch this. It is.
Within
reckon
proximity, you
UFOs.
think.
Yeah, so I think he's still moving, and then he stops somewhere and
Yep,
it worked out perfectly.
it did.
So what objects would do that? Reflective objects, mylar balloons? Could it be a big bunch of balloons that just started breaking up and got stuck?
He's a balloon expert, remember?
I don't think so this time
Clever
because
guy.
they seem to be moving independently, from each other.
Right.
And if there was just one wind that was carrying, again, like you said, you'd see everybody moving in the same fashion. So I don't think this is. I think this is a case that we can really rule out a lot of things and yet still not have the answer that we're searching for.
Well,
I actually have to say that I personally think this
they're
might be
stupid,
UFOs.
aren't they?
For the reasons that we're talking about here. I think this might be some legitimate footage, but we'll see.
We'll see. You guys put your thoughts into the comment section.
Alright, so let's see what the people are saying. Let's see how many people out there are much brighter than these two turkeys. So, is it going to load? Here we go. What are they saying? Skydivers, number one day ago. Good guy. Over pyramids, yeah. Skydivers with flares. Well, we're not too sure if they're flares. Maybe LEDs. Looks like they are making patterns that represent constellations. Well, Orion. So far everybody's got it right. And invasion, no, yep, that one's definitely lost the boat. Blue chicken, I would like to see more of this footage. Why would you? To see if they land, yes, that would make sense. That would give it away though, wouldn't it? If they keep falling down, changing shapes. Seems like a reflection or a flashlight. Yeah, you're watching the wrong channel, mate. You need to watch us and then you get the right answers. The last one is truly unknown, so we're yet to come to that one. Agree, drones aren't allowed in the airspace. Aren't they? I don't know. You'd think they'd better film the pyramids with a drone, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't
Maybe.
think I have permission.
Maybe. I don't know. The doorbell camera is easy. Okay, we're coming up to that one. But what they saying? Easy to debunk. Of course it's easy to debunk. That's why it's on this guy's channel. Third phase and GUFON. They do not disappear into other dimensions. Is that what they said, the turkeys? Any of that fantasy talk, they simply cease to exhibit light. They're still not there. So this guy's a bit of a turkey too. Simply because they're turning their backs around where the lights are not on, and because they're gliding into position, right? They're trying to get the right shape. So they must have like a GPS coordinates that they're trying to line up. Must have some sort of clever system. Must be quite a lot of practice in it, I'd say. But baby orbs. What else we got? Probably drones. That's what I thought first until I saw the movements and saw it definitely had to be gliders, paragliders. Awesome video. They're among us. Oh dear. Rene, nice. Flares, someone said. Nope, drones, no. So yeah, the ones at the top got it. Not many people answering there, unlike the normal main channel. So it makes you wonder why doesn't all the other 20,000 people watch this? And they only got 10,000. So why the difference in viewers there? That's very
I
good.
just looked up. You're not allowed to fly drones over the pyramid at all.
Over the pyramids. So how close can you get to them though with the drone?
It doesn't say. It just says you're not allowed. Not allowed
Yeah.
there according to the Egyptian Aviation Act under Article
Right.
46.
But then, if it's a special event, they would have had permission to fly the drones over there, right? I know they've had hot air balloons fly near them. So, yeah, obviously, if you get permission and they're going to get their slice of money from it, then obviously they'll allow it, right? Anyway, let's go on to the next footage. Camera thing. And see what you think of this one. This one, I don't think it's a UFO, unless it's a really, really small UFO, but we'll just have a look at
That
it.
way, I want to go the other way. Hold on, I want to stop it.
So this light suddenly appears like a UFO orb. Or is it? Is it optical illusion?
There. Darn it. I have to. I must.
Well, these guys
No.
ain't playing.
It's too much. Here we go. Oh. That's weird. It's got a
These
weird...
guys don't know what
that
they're
looked
doing.
weird where I paused it. I'm going to try
Okay, so
slowing this
light
down.
appears to be on the car.
Just for one time, and then we'll move on to the last one. Because the last one's a trip.
Okay, are they going to play it or not?
That looks like a reflection in slow motion. Nope. That came
Nope.
away from it.
Boom. Yep, right underneath.
Okay, so there's a reflection there. And now it's gone up higher. What's it reflecting off though, if it's a reflection? Is it a window of a house?
Now, look, we have it at a quarter
And now it's suddenly gone bright.
speed, and it looks like it's moving, man.
Now it's got turned off.
Let go.
Now it reflected off the car there. So if that was a UFO, why is it flashing in and out, you know?
Does it illuminate the ground at all? It's hard to tell.
No, it's not, is it? It's not illuminating anything.
No.
It's hard to tell, but it does seem like it is emitting light when it gets close to the camera.
Let's see. See, that doesn't illuminate
Yeah.
the ground.
I don't know.
I think it's a reflection. I'm standing on that because I don't see it reflecting the ground. I don't see it on the car. Let's see if we see it on the car. I'm not trying to debunk it. I'm trying to figure out, is it there?
See, they're just trying to not put people off by saying they're debunking it, right? But by trying to figure it out, you are debunking it, right?
There? Because, what are the... It's a doorbell cam. That's what we're being told. Does that look like it's illuminating the ground? It looks like it's illuminating...
They're not playing the whole
some-
sequence still.
like this.
It looks
Okay.
like
So it looks like that. But that you see this on the ground?
So they played the
We
whole
don't have any
sequence.
blue on the ground.
Let's go back.
that is true.
Wait,
Let's see if they play.
It looks like it goes in the window almost and then comes back down underneath.
Where
Well,
do they
I
play
don't
the-
think this is. I think this is a case that we can really rule out a lot of things and yet still.
thoughts into the right by the truck, it looks like.
Frustrating not playing the whole video, are they? Third phase. Where have we got them? Let's go to their video. So which one did they put it in? Because those two clowns are just no good. DoorCam. Any idea which one it is? Beta Force, buckle down. I know they put up so much garbage. Is that the one? Is that one got a play in it? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find the original footage. Actually, did they have it in the description? Can't beat going to the original. There we go. Does it have it there? There we go. We'll just use that then. Egypt original airplane video. No. Oh no, they haven't got it then. So is it off Facebook or something? GUFON. advertising their own sites. That's how they get their subs, by the way. Okay, I've got to go back to see if we can find it on theirs. So that's the one we need to look at too. We might be best using third face directly then. So that was after, so it must be this one here, is it?
As the cargo SpaceX Dragon approaches the ISS space station.
That's obviously the repeating stuff. Must be this one. Special report. What a load of cobblers.
When this light comes out.
Oh, here we go. Here's the full footage.
Dips down, pauses,
and then it sips around, right? So we probably have to watch that in slow motion.
Jumps back up. It's almost like a leapfrog light, but it's insane when we're looking at it really up close. What
is it? He's saying it was a firefly. Oh, don't want that. You still there, Charles?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still here.
You're very quiet because maybe because your volume is really low. And let's play it from there. So what can it be? It could be a bug on the screen, right? That's illuminated by the IR sensor lights, LEDs around the camera. So where does it start? Is it there? Let's see. I got it playing on slow motion.
Move now.
Oh, here we go. Maybe I can pause it and use my special button to go forward one. Let's see if it'll work. Here we go, 1 frame at a time. So, what are we looking at? It's not illuminating anything, is it? It looks like just a bright light. 1 frame at a time. Almost looks like a reflection off the side of the car there, wouldn't you say?
From a torch.
So I'm walking around with a torch, reflection of a torch goes off. But I was thinking maybe there's a road next door to the house and it's cars going around a bend. That was my thinking. So where's it gone to? Now we've got a reflection. What part of the truck is that coming off? It looks like it's still on a ute truck there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like the mirror. Is it a mirror there that it's reflecting off?
It might be the back window of the truck.
And then it goes up to the top of the truck. I don't know if there's any reflection points on top of the truck.
Then again, it might be the window. There's a window at the back there, look, of the house.
And then it jumps up quite a bit all of a sudden, and it's on what, a window there, or what? What's that little square bit there?
Yeah,
I think we might have to take a screen snapshot and amp it up, huh? And then it jumps up even higher and looks like it's bigger or brighter. So is it coming off the side of the building, or is it actually aimed at the lens of the camera? So I'm still doing 1 frame at a time here. And looks like that got very bright there too, didn't it, all of a sudden, right? So we have to look at the whole picture, I guess, see what's going on. Both of those are really overexposed at the moment. Frame by frame. GUFON probably doesn't know how to do frame by frame. Alright. So now it's starting to dim down. Is that one on the right side starting to dim down too?
It's dimming down now.
Dimmed right down now, isn't it? That looks like on the roof of the house there, right?
Almost looks like somebody's going up on the other side of the roof.
And then what happens, let's see what happens there. It's almost like someone's aiming the light directly at the camera going, right?
Yeah.
But then it It's changing angle, so is he climbing down off the roof? And the angle's now reflecting off the car here. It looks like a car. Not really illuminating stuff if it's a torch though. Shouldn't we expect it to be more illuminated? And then it turns into that little strip of light there. I don't think it's a firefly, what he said. Definitely looks like something moving around by man. And then what happens there? It simply jumps. Turn it off, right? Do we see anyone in the picture though, is the question. Perhaps someone was looking at the cars with a torch ready to steal them. You know? So that was frame by frame there. Suppose we don't need slow motion, now we know how to pause it in frame by frame. Although slow motion is handy sometimes.
Second, and then jumps, it takes a pause, and then jumps up again, and then pauses in midair.
To me, it looks like some torch to me, someone with a torch.
And then immediately zooms down out of sight. I'm not exactly.
Could that be someone that's shining it through the window of the house there? At the cars? That would make sense, but why would it go up to the roof though?
Exactly sure what we're looking at, but again, I love these Ring security cams because they're motion detected. When there's motion capture,
they don't. They just detect when the frame changes from normal background, right? That's how it sort of works. So it's like him. If he stands still, it wouldn't trigger it, but as soon as the frame changes, light or movement or whatever changes the picture, then it assumes there's motion and start recording.
on the camera itself, that's when it starts to play. And when we're looking at this, it obviously captured the sensor from the Ring camera.
So I don't know. It looks really bad. Look, it's all out of focus or something on this thing. It's like a fisheye, isn't it? There's a fisheye lens. Have to be, wouldn't it?
I'm still thinking light. The torch light.
Could it be a car going around a bend, maybe? Where the car's outside the viewpoint here, and it's coming this direction towards the house and goes around a bend. And it's reflecting off a mirror. Back at the camera. We got the angle, the right angles here for mirrors on trucks.
Wouldn't a car light brighten everything?
Yeah, but if it's like a hill, it's not actually a flat road. If you imagine a car's coming down the hill towards the place, then goes around a bend, so it's aiming at the truck lights, parts that are reflective here.
Yeah.
And then it sends it off to this direction here. It sort of bounces off this direction towards the camera. So that means the light's got to be somewhere over this side, I think, and it's aiming it at the house, going up and down, and then it sort of reflects off this car for some reason. Could it be a mirror to the car here, and as it's changing angle, it sort of disappears, bang. It's almost like the car mirror is part of it here, I reckon. Well, let's just grab a frame and see if we can see anything. That's probably one of the more interesting videos, but I wouldn't say it was anything to do with UFOs. But they never do an investigation. They didn't enhance it. They just slowed it down and started talking about it, right?
And everything to them's got to be a UFO.
But with figure it out. That's obviously some sort of reflection of windows and mirrors anyway. So let's see if we can load it up. Ah, I forgot to open my folder, didn't I? I told you I forgot something. Downloads. Okay, so that panel that was missing on the Twitch display is now showing up, which is interesting. Wasn't there before. Yeah. Someone's annoying the dog next door. Be my dad, probably. Yeah, so not sure we can hear the dog woofing.
Yeah, just slightly. It's not a...
My noise cancellation is pretty good normally, but 1280. So what can we do? That's a good question. It's such a poor quality image as usual for computer field. We can even just try the brightness, you know, basic stuff. Why is it not doing it though? Here we go. What type of car is that? Notice it looks like a quite expensive car, that one. So the brightness is not going to do much for us though, but if we can turn down the brightness, you can see there's a couple of big bright light sources here. What's that one? Street lamp, and that one looks like the house. Another house next door. There's a house here, house here. So that must be another house way. Another house in distance. So let's do a color swap. See if we can change the blacks to different colors. There we go. Looks a bit more colorful, doesn't it? We've gone too far now, I think. Yeah, let's have a look at the good cars. So now we can see the cars a bit better. So what are we looking at there?
That's a window, I think, of the house.
Yeah, just seeing what reflective points. There was a reflective point down here, wasn't there? But looks a bit better than we can get with this normal black and white. Just center the BNY, center alien. That turns out the lights, we don't want to do that. Let's see. It's got to be a sweet spot here where we can see the house bit better. Nope. Damn CPU. Want that there, and these to go darker, right? Without taking the rest of it. There we go. Definitely a fisheye though, isn't it? You can start when you see that there.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like a window.
See, it'd be easy if this front car was turning the other way. You could say it's coming off the car side mirror. The light could be shining off that one in the far distance.
Let's see, can we see there?
It was facing the wrong way.
Looks like a window there. A little square window. And there's another window down here. And another window there. Because it looks like a light from inside the house there, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like maybe a ceiling light up the top there on this side of the house. And then another light inside a room on the next story, by the looks of it. Let's go back to the video. I'll just say okay to that one.
To turn on and capture this moment.
So, was that... Okay, well I might just grab a few frames. This is one I'll probably get the original video and break it out into pings and look at it step by frame. To me, it looks like a definitely similar source light to this one over here, right? It's got the same brightness, which tells me it's got to be a light rather than infrared illumination. And you can see it's definitely color night vision one, so it's one of the newer low light chips that's using here. Low illumination, right? That's why these are so bright, because it's sensitive to zero light pretty much. But you can see here it's definitely a color, because you can see the reflected colors of the car. The car's black, and this one looks like it's red in the background, right? You can see the black tires. You wouldn't get that on a normal night vision one, so it's got to be color. One of the Sony chips that's using. Although the lens here looks like it's dirty or something, right? Go away, dog woofing. It's annoying. So let's have a look at this one. Now the light's zoomed up from underneath the car, it looked like. Anyway, well, the other side of the car, because that blocks out, doesn't it? And we can't see the other light in the house now. Can we? Let's put the filter on. Which makes me to think maybe there's someone in the house with a torch on. Where is it? What's it doing over there this time? I put it over there, didn't I? You can see here the third light that was lower down on the other picture, which was let's have a look. I'll just say okay to that. I'll just compare them. So there's the light lower down. Looks like it's coming from inside the house here. And this one here looks to me that the light source that was there, which we would see because it's using the same filter, right, has now got bigger and it's shining upwards, like the angle of the torch has changed, right? And then looks like it's someone in the house shining the torch. Let's just keep on going.
Jennifer reached out, shared it.
Now it dims down.
Probably pointing in a different direction, yeah.
Has he changed the direction slightly so it's dimmed down? It's not slightly at this camera? Yep. Yes. Let's overlay it and just see if that's the case. Or you could just turn it down. It might have one of those things on the front of the torch, right? We'd have to try and line it up though. That's going to be fun. How to create a fake UFO video. Yes. There we go. I could, I've done some comedy ones with my house security lights in the past, saying there's a TR3B over the house, and it's actually because the street lights form a triangle. and it looks like it's like hovering in the sky, and it's not because it goes around a bend. So let's which one do we overlay it? This one here, wasn't it? This one here. So let's see what happens. There's a lot of colours there. Add layer. We need to resize that. So how do we do that? Has it got a resize function? I have to do it manually. Okay, I'll just shift key it and expand it. At least we've got some reference points. Layers. There we go. Now we can see how much it's moved. And we can line up the play bar, can't we? Could it be there? Looks like it's right, doesn't it? Overlaying all the lights. Let's have a look. That's that one where it's brightest. That's the one I haven't applied the filters on. So has it moved? Just slightly, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, you can't see that normally. It's moved a few pixels this direction, so it's not aimed slightly at the camera anymore. See, that's why it's dimmed down.
Yeah.
And if that's a UFO flying around, right, like a UFO orb, we'd expect it to be constant, right?
Yeah,
but we saw in the video it looked like it dimmed down. It didn't actually look like it was moving. If we go back.
Video, and she's
missed it now.
Video, and
goes really quickly, doesn't it?
And when we're looking at this, it obviously captured the sensor from the ring.
That's why it's good to have it in slow motion. And mute it. Okay, it comes up. Well, it's definitely inside the house, isn't it? We can just see the kitchen. It looks like a kitchen. Now, why would it disappear? He's angled it downwards towards the side of the car, right? Then he's angled it back up, flashing the torch up and down. And now it's angled it towards the camera. And you can see it's slightly moving. But it's still bright, and then suddenly it gets to a certain angle and it dims down. There you go, look, to nothing. Shine it up that way. But why would it be still reflecting? Why would it be reflecting at that point? That'd have to be the house roof there, right? So maybe the torchlight is coming this direction, what we think is inside the house, but it's actually coming across this way, hitting the window.
You think those three lights on the right hand side in front of that bright one?
These ones?
Yeah. Do you think they have anything to do with those three on the left hand side?
Have they moved?
No. I'm just wondering if they've got anything to do with that one.
And to me then it looks like the torchlight is aimed this way again, and it's hitting the side of the car, and it's causing that long stretch light. Then he bends it around, turns it off, right? There it goes, bends it. It's definitely got to be a torch. And we could see it was actually moving between those two frames. So this is what I would do. I would do a path analysis. I would rip all the frames, and then I would overlay all like this, and you could see where it was last time. So you'd see it go down, up, and it would actually draw a path on the screen. And you can see then it's really naturally like someone holding a torch in the hand. But the question is it reflecting off the window? Is there someone behind this bright light here that's walking around reflecting it off the window, then up to the side of the house and then side of the car? And then aimed it at the mirror here on the side of the thing that made it shine this direction. That's possible. Just trying to work out where the torch is. Is it inside the house? I don't think it is.
Outside, yeah.
It's got to be outside, shining this way.
Yep.
Shining this way. Reflecting off the window a wee bit, and then off the side of the car. Then they shined it back up as they're walking along, and it's gone to the top of the roof. And then they started walking this direction here, I think, coming this way, and they shined the torch at the side of the car, then turned it off. Now, whether they hoaxed it, I don't know, but it looks like maybe someone was walking around with a torch outside, and maybe they cut the video short because the person suddenly appears behind the car and walks this direction. Who knows? But yeah, this is how you make fake videos and send it on to Third Phase, I guess. But anyway, I think we're finished with that one. I think we got the solution. We could do a better job, like I said, if we had the original and ripped it. And these guys don't do anything like that. So what else have they got here? It's all on that same thing. Monoliths. Who cares? We know the man-made piece of junk. And they're talking about the new channel that they're giving this guy permission to upload stuff to it. And they're talking about the Egyptian one, which was already solved. Hey, on to the next video then. Oh, I hate that pop-out thing. I was trying to find a way to get rid of it. I don't know why we need a feature like that. That's just useless. So that was that one there, wasn't it? There was something else before then, something with a balloon video, wasn't there? Was that the one? I think it was on that one. Let's just have a quick look at that one.
That's the one with the space dish that comes down, isn't it?
Yep. Not too sure. It's the big antenna thing that collapses, right? They play the sequence where the cable snaps and then everything deteriorates after that one. Did they do it in slow motion, did they? So a cable snaps here. And of course, that puts too much strain on the rest of the structure, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's being demolished now, wasn't it?
I don't know if it's been demolished.
I looked on Google and said it was.
It is now. It's collapsed. So they weren't going to repair it. Before that, though.
Yeah. They were
so this wasn't actually, this was staged in.
Well,
are they?
I don't know whether they were demolishing it, and maybe the strain on them cables just took it down.
Don't know. I don't know. I didn't bother looking at the story.
Yeah.
If they were demolishing it, then it does sort of make sense, doesn't it? That they slackened off one of the cables, and then it popped off the rest of them on that middle bit, and then put strain on the tower, on this tower over here more. Because it only had 3 cables, and you see the tower falls down here. There it comes. Yeah. The tower that was on this side comes down. Yeah, I thought they would demolish it after it collapsed. So I thought they weren't going to repair it, but you reckon beforehand?
Yep.
Oh,
it was already partly demolished anyway.
Okay.
Onto the cables.
I don't know if there's a news article that actually says it was being diminished before it fell apart. But you won't hear on these channels. So anyway, I didn't actually want to watch that. It's quite interesting footage though, but Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the way of those cables that slice your head off. This is the one I wanted to watch. This one here. When I first saw it, I thought, could it be a weather balloon that we're seeing from the top? Or slightly top bottom? And we'll just zoom in on it here. He's saying it's a glove UFO. I'm not sure if we did this one before or not, did we?
No.
I don't think we did.
No.
He's saying it looks like a baseball glove, I suppose. I don't know. Someone filming through a plane window. We know how sort of has double images and all that sort of stuff, right? For starters, reflections. So it looks like a reflection there. You see what I mean? It's filmed in portrait too, which doesn't help. Kind of looks like a animal head there on the clouds there. It looks like a reindeer or something, is it? Or alien. Alien with a heart-shaped pillow that's resting its head on. Do you see that? Same as me?
Yeah.
Are you seeing pareidolia? Because I am.
Yeah.
Looks like Bambi. So is that the UFO we're meant to be looking at, that little white speck? Is that what we're meant to be, or is it coming into play now?
It is that one.
I don't think it's a reflection, because I think it goes behind the cloud, if I remember right. So where is it? So where is it, people? I don't see it anymore.
They'll go on to it. You know what they do? They always keep panning away from these things.
Here it is. It's sort of drifting like a balloon, isn't it? Going out of focus. Certainly looks like it's drifting along. Now I know we do get ice crystals that create these natural formations that look like circles. They got special names for it. It looks like it's going behind the cloud here though. But it's a bit hard, they're panning away, you see. If they keep it constant when it's coming up near a cloud, they would give us a lot more clues what's happening. Now, has it gone in front of the cloud or behind? We don't know because they panned away.
I think they could just blend it in with the cloud, couldn't they?
Yeah, it's just blended in. So we're not still sure if it's a reflection or possibly a weather balloon going into the cloud cover there.
You don't see it again.
You don't see it going?
No.
I suppose they repeat. Oh, here it comes. What did look like it went behind the cloud then, or in front of it, maybe. Let's look at this one now. Is it half covering? It's a bit hard to tell, isn't it? Is it in front or behind?
Behind.
It's a bit hard to tell. It's a bit hard to tell. Is it behind? Kind of looks like it is, but it still could be an optical illusion. I think it was brighter than the clouds, though, wasn't it? Looks like it's gone into the cloud. It's got to be a weather balloon. Here it comes again. Yeah, I think if it was in front, we'd see... here's a good one. It's a real dark cloud coming up. We'd see it illuminated in front of the cloud if it was going behind. I suppose they're going to stop filming now. This is the point we want to see it. We get the right darkness of cloud change here. So where is it? Go on, get at that side. That side. So this is why you should be filming it portrait, because it keeps it in frame. Obviously this is slowed down, and they're moving the camera all over the bloody place. But if you had it in landscape direction, it's more likely to stay there. So the key point there we didn't actually get to see, right? So let's see if we can get a grab. Yeah, that's the key point there. We wanted to see where it went to. Here it comes. they've zoomed in here to make it easier for us to see. So look, they're moving all over the place. Get back, get back, get back. Get back this direction. Yeah, and that's where we wanted to see what happened to it. What the hell's that? Hang on, that's interesting. They're looking at the plane engine, right? There could be the glue. It's a reflection off the engine, is it? Off the sun. The sun's coming around here. Reflection at the window. But did it go behind? And you can see it's got the fingers here. Maybe it looked like it had fingers coming down.
Yeah.
The right angle of the sun on those fingers. Reflection on the window. There we go. Angle it in the way. Have we got two lights on the screen at the same time?
Can't see the one.
Reflection of the engine. Here we go. Can't see it. So maybe the plane's turning and that reflection of the engine's going to suddenly kick it out. Ah, damn. See what I mean? It's got those fingers, like on the motor. The rotary blade, right? I think that's what it is, right? That would explain the odd shape. And you got rolling shutter or something probably. Let's see. If it's flashing it.
If it did it in landscape, wouldn't it? It'd help a lot.
Yeah, it's just is it in the right place for that motor reflection though? There it is there, isn't it? There's a little speck there. And the motor we know is over here. And you can see it's a lot smaller than the reflection on the motor, which you'd expect, because it's reflecting back at the window. I think it's a reflection of the motor. Here we go, I'm going to see the motor now. No. It's up there. Damn, I wish it was landscape. If we had landscape, we might actually see the motor and this in frame at the same time. It's frustrating that people film like this. And you can see it's not that bright when he pans right back, right? You can see it's damn small. We can't see the motor from this angle. Engine, I should say. So he pans back in a minute. No. Does it change shape at all? Goes out of focus. Let's do an amplification on it then. Where's it gone? Damn it. Stupid Google. Must have hit something. We've lost the place now.
There somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, I want to zoom in on it though. So you can see the shape's different there, isn't it?
It doesn't match up with that one on the engine, does it?
Eh?
It
doesn't, you saying?
No, I don't think so.
I think you'll find it does. I think because it doesn't look like it's got lots of fingers there this time. Time to prove it. Overlay time. Okay, we take. Damn, that stupid thing's in the way. It's there. We want to go.
I think it's what you said in the first place, a weather balloon.
No, I don't think so. Because you got to remember this portrait, and they've now zoomed into a little dot on the reflection on the double glazing or triple glazing, whatever it is. Let's go back where the engine is. There it is. Where's a good one though? Here we go, look, it's sort of flashing together there. And then it's moving out there towards the blades. And it's starting to hit the edge of the blades. Now they're panning around away. It does look like the fingers. So anyway, just grab one of that one. Okay. Wrong one. Yeah, we're going for time. I know we seem to be spending ages on these ones. Like I said, I'm not sure how much we're going to get through here tonight, but we'll just do what we can. Now we want a close-up one of the finger one. And we'll just match it over the blades, the blade angles, see if it looks the same. So where's the zoom in? There. That one will do. Got an eye going. That'll do. Can't spend too much time on it. I'm sliding off the bed here as well. Damn bed. My arm's gone to sleep because the angle's changed. Right. Has it saved it? That one. Now let's load the plane one in. Engine one. See if the fingers line up. I don't think anyone's talked about the engine before though, have they? Could it be a reflection off the engine? So we probably need to rotate it. No, wrong direction. That one. Yep. Okay, and let's just bring over the glove thing. Add layer. Scale it up proportion. And you're starting to see what I'm saying, because we've probably got some distortion there. Let's keep scaling it up. See, it sort of bends. How can we clear some of this off so we don't? Might have to do it manually. Razor. We need a bigger one than that. I can hear Kendo trying to get some action.
Yeah, he's here with me.
He sitting on you, is he?
No, he's on his perch.
Why is that going so slow? Doesn't like me having it so big for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Well, at least it won't crap on you.
Not on there.
Okay, I think we got most of it. I wonder if we can sharpen it a wee bit. Doesn't look like a weather balloon to me. It looks like there's fingers off the blades. Photo sharpener. Let's have a look. Okay, you can start to see the angle. This was why he's saying it looks like a glove, right? It's got fingers, right? GUFON. So, obviously, it's not to scale, but it looks to me the angle must have changed where it's hitting the blades there. See that there? Now, I'm not sure if I can scale it to size, but it does sort of look like it's matching up. Shift key. Probably still too big. Matching up there, I think. Where do we
not see the same image on that engine, though?
Would you see what? I'm not sure I heard what you said.
The reflection on the engine with the light.
Yeah, but we wasn't filming it, so we couldn't see. Could we? Is that what you mean? We had to take it from his panorama. So as his the plane's turning, right? So the light source probably hit the things. So at first, if you have a look at the other image I did, it looked like a round blob because it originally was in the center of the motor. And then as the plane is turning, it's hit the fan blades here. And there you go, look. There's an overlay of the fan blades. There you go, look.
Yeah. Got it.
Now this is why I do overlays, to show people what I mean. May not be 100%, but it's pretty damn close, like 95% close. You got some distortion and we got some resize, so it's probably not perfectly to size.
Far off, is it?
Not too bad. And of course you got to talk about mirror images, so he's filmed it. I've rotated it around, but it's probably, you know, reflection. It's got to be inverted. So the light's reflecting off the motor, coming at the window this way. So I think I got the right angle here. Kill a burn. What's that one give us? There you go, it sort of merges it.
Yeah.
Pretty good, you know?
Good, that is. I think you solved that.
And because this is spinning around at a certain rate, those fins are always going to be reflected in the same place, but there'll be like a slight flicker, but because the camera's not got a high refresh rate, right? We're not seeing it flicker on the reflection. Does that make sense? Our eyes don't see the reflection. It's like a fluoro light. Yeah, I think it's solved. I think I've solved it.
Hold on.
hold on. You found a...
Well done.
Oh, well done. I thought it said, hold on. I got... changed my mind. I just want to... Yeah, that one's quite good. It sort of merges it. It's got the right gaps and everything. Okay, we just do it on that one. And add the other ones on, so we got a thumbnail. We'll probably use that for a thumbnail, probably. I want that original blob back on. As a layer. Rotate it a bit. And then we overlaid it here, right? So it's sort of, and then we got the other one, which hasn't got the fingers because the plane hadn't changed angles. So where is it? That one. Let's just add that one. So it's all on one screen. You can see this one's different. Sort of more reflecting off the central hub on it. Alright. Although it's still going to be like that.
Yeah, as the plane starts to turn.
We're starting to see the fins. And this is moving downwards, and we're seeing more of the hub here on this one here. Anyway, I'll save that, I suppose, for a thumbnail or something after the show. So who's out there watching? Anybody?
Nobody.
Looking for opinions. Do you agree with us or not? If not, why? Ping.
You and me.
Just me and you? Me, myself, and I. Oh, we got you. So, yeah. Me, myself, I, and Charles. Fun. One.
And Pinky.
And Pinky. Santa Pinky. Fun. I need to create a folder, don't I? I didn't make a folder to drop it into. What's going on here? Going crazy. It's amazing the time it takes to do this, though. But normally, like I said, I normally would do this before a show, so you can just bring it up very quickly and just step through all the images you've done. But at least you see the process that we go through here. It might be boring to people like GUFON and others out there that can't watch it for more than 5 minutes, but you can't say that you don't learn something here. And if you play along with the tool, you could do the same screen snapshots and try to do the same merging of layers and all that sort of business, Now we got a thumbnail from that save. And you can see it lines up with the blades. Look, bang, 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 bang. A glove is not. That's the engine fingers. GUFON. So normally, if I had someone helping me out, like a GUFON that would like to make smaller videos for my live streams, like that's what he's doing with Third Phase, right? He's making them into little 10-minute episodes. Someone could do that with my live streams, where they could pull out some of the best debunks that we do, or live analysis, and turn it into a 5-minute debunk video, right? All you need to do is pull out the portion where I'm sliding across and overlaying it, and fading the layers back and forth like a animation, right? But I haven't got time to do all that. It's all time consuming. And when you see how much time it takes to do it in an editor, you could have done a live show for like a 5-minute video, right? So I want to create live stream. I've got the caps on, I think. My eyes are no good. I need to be able to see. Live stream. 350. Midweek catch up. Midweek catch up. I just can't do it. It's a bit hard typing on the side and looking at the other screen. Catch up and third phase of the moon. Vids. And what else would we be doing? I don't know. I did put something in the list, didn't I? Plus, etc. That'll do. I can rename it later. Okay, so we got that one. And I'll keep the last 3 of that as well, I think. Won't scroll up. Sun, screen. That one. And that one. Stick it in there. What's going on? Is it moving? Is it thinking about it? Do it a second time. What was that one? Oh, that was the house lights one. Do I bother keeping those? I suppose I might keep them. Move more one there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Was there one on this one? Let's have a look. Oh, that's that stupid building they found, was it?
Yeah.
What's that one there?
I think I put about 2 or 3 on each video anyway.
Yeah, pad it out. Don't see much happening there. There's a UFO up there. That'll make a perfect UFO. I think that's it on that one. Okay, so let's might need to go to the toilet actually. And have a drink. So I know they do repeat things a lot. That was that one, wasn't it? What was this one here? It's just this NASA one that we want to look at. It's like the one we were watching before.
Recorded in Second Ming Dynasty in ancient Egypt.
I'm not interested in that rubbish. That's nothing to do with UFOs. Look at that funny looking dog they got there. Is that the one? What's this? Don't know what it's all bits and pieces, right? Just blabbing with putting screens in between. Is that the one?
Yeah. Give us a big thumbs up for these live callers calling in. Go to Eric.
Live callers, so that's useless. So it's not that one. NASA one. Must have gone down too far. Was that the skydivers one?
Is go twice the speed. Just speed it up twice.
Oh, that might be the NASA one. And that's the skydivers. I wish we had more of a clip here. I think that's one we were just looking at, was it? Saturn
station, and we're looking at it right now.
That's the one we want to have a look at. Okay, so what are we looking at here? I'll just be back in a minute, so I just need to quickly go to the toilet. Let's see. I suppose we could practice with a break video, couldn't we? Mind you, that was pretty loud, if I remember right. Let's see, we could probably play one of the other ones. I don't want to muck around too much. Paul's art, talking about pyramids, that's got pyramids on it. Let's see. I'll just be back in a minute. Oh, that's loud, isn't it? Volume 20%. That's probably too low, but that'll do. In the background. Is that alright for you, Charles? I don't want to blast you. Can you even hear me? I can't hear you anymore for some reason. I'll be back in a minute though. Okay.
We are backwards now.
Okay. Let's see if I do halt. I'll just turn up to a bit. That should reset it. Yeah, this is all my artwork when I was high school. I didn't actually pass art, by the way.
Oh.
They failed me in sixth form. They said I wasn't good enough.
Oh god. Must have some good people in your class. Huh?
No, it's just like a standard thing. They had like a board of artists, and they look at each student's portfolio pretty much. And that was some of the best ones I submitted, and they didn't think it was good enough.
That's not good.
I know. So yeah, I didn't pass it, and I was really gutted after that, and I didn't do art after that. I just stuck with computers after that. And it's funny, years later they come to me, because I was in charge of the computer room at school, and with students locking up and all that sort of stuff, and make sure there was no fights or abuse with equipment, and help people out with the computers. So I've sort of been on help desk pretty much the whole of my life, helping people. But yeah, and one of the art students, teachers, come out and said, I want to know how to do art on computer, and I thought that was kind of funny. So I said, yeah, we haven't really got any artist programs, because he obviously saw what they were doing on Macintosh, and we had like Apple IIs, so we didn't have all the latest shebang bang bangs like America had, articles that are writing. And I said, yeah, you're going to have to write some code if you want to do real-time effects. So I just knocked out something where a line was rotating on the screen, changing colours. I said, you can do that sort of stuff. And he says, oh, I want to learn it all. I said, oh, well, you got a long way to go. Anyway, yeah, I just, I thought, I was really insulted by the art system there. So you can see how it can demonetize, demotivate people. Just simple action like that, right? I don't think that many people could probably do what I drew there. You could tell it was a perimeter, you could tell it was a lake and mountain range and all that sort of stuff, right? And using different art techniques. One was done with just dots, single dots, with a black pen, and another one was done with a biro. I don't know if that was on there or not now, but yeah, I had this like special ink pen that you just tap down, go tap 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 like a woodpecker, and I gradually built up the image for the background. And then I did little lines that made up the grass and the fence line and all that. And yeah, that's how I sort of did it, sort of all freehand, and first take, I had a really good one that I was doing, and then the pen leaked and it went all over the page, and I thought that's 5 hours down the drain of doing dots. You're talking about thousands of dots, right? It was driving me crazy doing it, but it was kind of relaxing. It sort of changed a different area of your brain from thinking of computer programming to artistic side. But that's why I can do. Yeah, I was putting it through various filters on the video editing software to see how it would change the effect of the paintings. From black and white to changing the colours and all that. I was just playing around with what it could do. It's a wee bit like paint.net, single frame stuff, right? So yeah, what are we looking here? Back to UFOs anyway. I just had to get a drink and go to the toilet because it's so hot here. So is that a grid pattern overlaid, and the nearing looks like the entry port, doesn't it? Off the space station, is it? So let's just play it and see if we can figure it out, and then we can see what UFOs are, whether it's a reflection or some stuff. But it looks like there's some lights there.
We just wanted to show the raw footage as it's playing, just to show that this is nothing of any kind of trickery. This is
they're slowly gradually
footage
moving closer to the capsule.
But this is where it gets very, very interesting, because what Peter Hinckley captured is
so what happened there?
Watch, look.
There's something flying by in the background, but look at this.
Okay, so why did it suddenly fade there?
Did you guys see that? We're going to play it again, but this...
So the entrance of the capsule is this side, isn't it? Where my mouse cursor is.
This is confirmed.
So what have they done with the editing here? They didn't pan down to it, like they normally do.
Below the space station captured
Okay, so is it gone behind a part of the capsule here? It sort of disappeared, whatever it was. Looks like the capsule there. There's a lot of lights here.
Dragon camera itself, and it doesn't belong there. Whatever it is definitely in.
Okay, so what are we looking at? A reflection of the capsule onto the camera. So it's reflection, internal camera reflection.
Plain sight, guys.
Does it look like the port they're connecting to? That's like a reflection.
We're looking at something that is incredible.
I think that's what we're looking at, guys. I reckon it's a reflection.
Brent, I want to get your thoughts. What?
I thought this was a reflection at the time when I saw it.
Yeah. That looks like the lights we saw on the... that looks like the entry there. So let's just grab that and do our overlay again. This is how you solve things, guys. So we're talking about a reflection on the glass off the camera itself. And the reason it disappears is because the angle changes, so they get closer to the capsule. And it looks like it's disappeared behind. But because it's a reflection, and it's an optical illusion, so it looks like it's pixelated there. We can see how pixelated it is. Don't need to have that up. Chewing up some of the CPU there. Hey, we got 3 people watching. We got Plex in the Air 51 with us again. Good to have you back. You just missed the last debunk, which was a good one, wasn't it, Charles?
Good one.
Okay, so this one I think is a reflection of the thing they're connecting to. So we need to go back to this one here. Kind of looks a bit like over this side of it, but let's just get a snapshot of that and overlay it at different angles and see if anything sort of matches up. Because we've got to allow for distortion as well. Because they're all saying it's like a spacecraft from some movie. Independence Day, GUFON was saying.
And some are saying
saying what?
satellite.
Satellite. Yeah, satellite as well. I think your mic got lower there. Can people still hear Charles? Okay. He's got something going wrong with his microphone on the Android. Are you still there, Charles?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me alright?
I think you're way lower than I am still. Anyway, a wee bit low, yeah, and I've got it amped up 5 decibels on his microphone. Yeah, so we're just going to tell him to install an app called, what was it called now? Microphone Amplifier. It's an app for Android, and it'll give a level adjustment. Because Android doesn't come with anything to adjust the microphone apparently, which is kind of strange. But yeah, moving on. He rebooted and replugged in, didn't you? And it didn't do anything different.
No, I haven't altered nothing either.
So why would it change all of a sudden? I don't know, it's kind of strange. So let's... we have to, because if we get Robert on, you're going to be too low and he's going to be too loud, and the only way we can sort of fix that is boost you up and try and reduce him, you know, but we can't... We need to get a better solution than that.
Robert's
but at the moment, we've just got you on, so it doesn't really matter too much. So there's the... It's kind of a strange looking thing. The air compression tube that people walk through, is it? Connects capsule to capsule. It's not like you see on the Star Wars thing, is it? Where they have a deflector field that shuts bay from the space. So yeah, so let's bring that bit in and see where it might. So I'm assuming it's down here. Shows up down here, is it? Heading up this way.
Yeah.
And before I saw a big bright light on the video. There was a big bright light somewhere. We'll go back over it. But there's no big bright light there at the moment. Nope. Okay. Want that one there. And there. Okay, so kind of looks distortion of these lights over here, doesn't it? And let's see what we can do with it. We'll scale it up in proportion. And you can see here, sort of looking like it's coming a reflection from these on the window of the camera this way. We got that stupid line in the way, unfortunately.
It's behind that grid.
And it looks like it's distorted a bit, isn't it? Maybe we need to remove the proportion a bit and sort of zoom it back down a bit where it looks like it's going to be correct. Yeah, it's too small. Is it rotated right around? So let's see, mirror effects. 3 dots this direction. It's going to be inverted, isn't it? See, I can't figure this stuff out in the head sometimes. It gets a bit crazy. So, which way are we looking? Does look like the same textures as this in the bright bits, doesn't it? It's a bit shame about that.
Green lines in the way, yeah.
The green line, yeah. I wonder if we can get rid of it somehow. Black pen, draw a line. Make it thicker. So it makes it less obvious. Is that too thick now? 40, 30, about 30 something, 31 maybe. It goes up to 35. Where's the plus? Could be 36 then. Oh, that's alright, that'll do. Just flatten it. No. I didn't want to flatten it. Why did you do flatten? I just wanted to get off that pen, didn't I? Yeah, so it looks like one light. Then let's look like it's stretching. Another light there. 3 lights. 1, 2, 3, but it's that direction there. Or those three up there, I think. Okay, I think we might have it. Does it move? Oh right, I forgot to turn it off again. We want that one up there. Forgot about the mask. Stuffed it up probably. What's happened? It's gone wrong.
Doesn't want to work. Temperamental.
It should be selected on that one. There we go. Okay, so now it's made this box too big now. Why, I don't know. To me, it looks like those 3 dots. 2 dots there are these 2, and these are stretched. There's the 3 dots. Which direction is it going though? Keep rotating it around maybe. Could be these 3 dots. 3 dots. We almost need to get rid of some of that outline if we can. I'm interested in the bits that seem to have the metal shape to it. Try that. So we got 2 dots, 2 dots, looks like the right angle, but it's inverted. It needs to be flipped the other way, I think, because of the mirror in the camera. How can we do it? Looks like those 2 dots there, right? And that looks like those 3 dots reflected. See that there? Those 2 dots are lining up. And then that one's that one. And that one's that one that's been stretched. And that one's that one. Are you with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
Let's see, can we enhance it? What's the people on the side think? Where we got? Plex gone. Let's see, we might be able to change that one in the middle. And that's interesting too. You can see, looks like it's got little black holes around. Okay, now we can shade it a bit better. That does yeah, not sure the colour swap's going to help as much. We'll try something else. Lighten. Where is it? Can't even see it. Damn, the font's really small. Lighten. That's probably better. So that bar. Yeah, let's just keep with that one. I think we can see black circles here too, can't we? There's black circles. 1, 2. Well, black straight lines anyway. 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 bright lights. And there's a black line between there. There's a black line with it. It's definitely from that part of the ship, isn't it? It's reflected. Was it down here they were filming, or up here they were filming, or down here they were filming? It was down near the numbers, wasn't it? So how can we sort of rearrange it though? It looks like we're almost. It's like a mirror image. Something like that. It's not going to be able to overlay because it's inverted, right? So it's going to be. those two dots, those three white dots, and you can see the black lines, which is up here too. If I zoom in, see that? But it's all distorted. I wonder if you can distort it somehow. So you can see the three lines, 1, 2, 3. The three bright lights, which might be some sort of line-up thing for sensors, right? And we're seeing these two lights here and here. And I think that's it, isn't it? It's a bit stretched, that's all. So how can we sort of unstretch it? Definitely a reflection. Number one solved, guys. Can't even get the corners. Let's shrink it down. Okay, it's gone too far that way now. Oh, what happened there? It's sort of deforming, isn't it? There we are. There we are. We got. It's still distorted. That's because the stupid outside box has got too big. So what we could do, make the layer transparent, and we'll just simply overlay the lines a wee bit. See if it sort of matches up those two in the middle, maybe. And let's see, lighted maybe. Doesn't seem to have done anything. Here we go. Yeah, so does it add it together now? There we go. And zoom out. Might better grab the handles then. Not much better though, is it?
I think
Up here. Why is it not rotating? There's those two lights there I'm trying to get. Okay. Yeah, so we might better scale it down a wee bit. So it's gone off the edge again. Zoom out. And now I can't quite see it. Yeah, so forgot which ones we're looking at now. Maybe it's close. There they are. Yeah, so it's a wee bit too big. I'll scale it down. Probably too small now. There's one light. And does it line up? I can't see where the lights are now. Here they go. One. Angle it that way. Overlaid now. Now let's see if we can see if that matches. Need something to boost up. Multiply. Can't quite see. Additive. Aha, there we go. Adds all the whites together. There you go, look. Those two lights are matching up exactly. And those three are these ones down here, wasn't it? So if we need to zoom back in, I guess. And do it. Zoom in. Okay. Up a bit. Let's see how my handiwork comes together. There's the two lights overlaying in the middle, and although we can't see what the other ones are doing now, but it does look like a black bit going up this way. What else can we do? Coloured burn, coloured dodge. Let's see what that one does. There we go.
It's matching
Certainly.
up.
Sorry? Close enough?
It's matching up. Yeah.
Yeah, those two lights there, and then these reflecting. But you got to remember it's inverted, so instead of it being this one to be that one, it's now flipped around the other way. So really we're looking at that light being up the top here. It's matching up to that one there. And that one's matching up to that one there, and that one's matching up to that one there, wasn't it? It's the right distance, right? It's the right distance. I just need a better glow. What's that give us? Definitely looks like a reflection when we do it that way. Shame about that dark line there, though, where it's going through the grid.
You don't help that. You got it.
Yeah, I think it's the best I can do without undistorting it somehow. Difference. That counteracts it. Negative. Here we go. What's that one give us? I was just trying to get the black bits to show up a bit better. Reflection. What was that give us? It's a bit dark, isn't it? Overlay, maybe. Can't see that one too well. Screen. Yeah, look. It's that black bit there. And there's a black bit here. It's got to line up with that one there. And that one's got to line up with there. I don't know, it's a bit hard to do. But yeah, I think I've got it. Anyway, difference. No good. Normal. Try normal maybe. There you go, normal sort of giving it to us, but it's now overlaying. But we know there's a black line coming down this way, which is that one. And we knew there was a line going this direction, which you can't see because the corner is hiding it, which is that one. And then there's that light there with the black line underneath it there, but it's stretched. Slightly stretched image. I think it's solved. It's a reflection.
GUFON.
Why couldn't GUFON do that? Because he ain't talented guy, is he? He can't do this. If he watched me, he might be able to give it a go, though. So anyway, we'll leave it there. I won't save it. But that took a lot of effort to try and get that the right way. But because it's a mirror image, remember we needed somehow to rotate it somehow. How would you be able to invert it? There's probably a way to do it on the software, but yeah, you know, I'm still learning as well. Self-taught. I don't do too bad for self-taught.
No, good.
Probably someone screaming at the screen watching it, you know, there'll probably be better video people out there, video editor experts, so say, oh yeah, you just have to do that. Mirror it. Rotate it. Flip it, probably. Flip it. Although that wouldn't be a mirror though, was it? There's probably a mirror function. There's probably a mirror function in all those tools I've got. I just haven't found it or bothered to use it. And there'll be something there. There'll be something there, but we're dealing with optics. So you want to see what the experts have to say? Let's see on their new channel. So we looked at that one. Do they have the NASA one after this one? Oh no, they got the glove one, right. Oh, what's happening there? So we just debunked the glove one, which is a reflection off the engine.
Because it's obviously moving forward at a constant speed. The shape is very interesting. You know, maybe there's some protuberances that are coming off there. I can't really tell, but it doesn't seem like your average sports model look. Now that is interesting. Now,
right? Yeah.
If it was moving up and down, oh God, I don't know, because it's so high up in the air. Is it possible that it's some sort of security drone that, you know, maybe people use for monitoring, or it has something to do with the weather?
They haven't got a clue, have
yeah.
they?
Very odd shape, and it seems like it should be there almost.
At any one time, there's over 500 satellite, balloon I mean, there's something floating over the United States, the continental United.
Oh, yeah, so they're totally wrong. It's not floating. It's this reflection onto the window from the motor that has the fan blades coming down. But we solved that one. And the one before, the doorbell, we think was a person walking with a torch that you don't see. They're behind the car. And the pyramid one was a live event with skydivers. So that's 3 we've done tonight in 2.5 hours. And where's the next one? NASA one. This one here. Let's see what these drips reckon it is. We now know it's just a reflection.
So, as we were discussing with the panel, Richard Giordano, including Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal, we're going over the footage from the cargo SpaceX as it was delivering goods to the ISS, where we shared to the world something incredible, something underneath the ISS.
As it gets too close, the light fades, right? Bang. Or the angle gets cut off.
At this again, people said, look at this, and we're seeing it right now. We're doing a slow motion pause of this, but when you look at it, we see some kind of structural design. That's right, a structural design. Brent, tell us what people are seeing right now.
Yeah, I picked on this up too. Thanks, guys, everybody. You guys got a great eye, and what we're looking at is I'm seeing boosters. We're seeing the circular circumference of behind the spacecraft that looks basically like what you'd see in the space shuttle. It represents a power.
So, you reckon they look like boosters there, Charles? You're cutting out really badly now. Ridiculous, did you say? I'm only getting half a word from you.
Yeah,
can you? Ridiculous. Okay, you're shouting probably. No, you're cutting out. Can you just drop out and drop back in again? I know it's a pain in the butt. I'll wait for you. It's annoying. But there you go, guys. They haven't got a clue, right? First of all, you got to go through all the regular things, camera artifacts, reflections, before thinking it's something outside the spacecraft, right? It's a reflection of the light of the capsule, of the camera lens. Yeah, are you back? Back. You're very quiet. Not really. Let's see if I can tune you up a bit more. We're going to have to sort this volume out crazy, man. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've now got you at 12 dB. Can everybody hear him out there? Not distorting?
No good.
That's a bit better. You're definitely getting quieter and quieter. Anyway.
Because I was talking over you, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Plexus Saint's a wee bit better now, but yeah, we'll just do what we do, I suppose, for now. So as it's getting close to the capsule, right, it's going to suddenly fade because it's going to cut the light off from those sensor LEDs, right? That's where it's getting closer. I think the capsule there, isn't it? Coming up as it's really close now.
Else like that, it's cut, and you can tell this thing's stealthy.
There's a stealth UFO, guys.
People are seeing this. This is an unknown craft, and in my opinion, this is a Space Force program. But
oh no,
has not been seen by the world until now, and then NASA captured it accidentally. Well, SpaceX did, and I'd have to say, good job, Elon, with the Space Cargo X Dragon approaching the ISS.
These guys should be banned from the internet, shouldn't they? Okay.
Yep. Did you see the SpaceX on the news this morning?
No, but I just saw it on GUFON. It was a test run, wasn't it? And the test crash for Mars. It sort of got so far up and it couldn't go any higher or something. Maybe they did it on purpose. I don't know. Then they tried to land it and it blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite interesting footage. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or what, but I couldn't see the reason why they'd blow it up though, and not the capsule.
Well, they said it crashed, didn't it? And landed. So, but they said they got all the information they needed, so they didn't waste it.
Right.
Waste it. It would still have cost millions, wouldn't it, to do that?
Yeah. Let's see. Tourists thing. I'll just close down some of this. Egyptian Air Force. Yeah. So we solved that one too. Is that GUFON or is that third phase? Third phase. Is this
GUFON,
and this one's GUFON one we're looking at here.
It says he captured.
So they're obviously playing.
They're playing with each other. GUFON.
No, they're playing the clip from the main footage.
It seems to be coordinated
In a matter of 20.
So when did they start talking about it?
Not
going over this evidence like with a fine-tooth comb.
It's right here at third phase. It's by
so it looks like he's just cut a clip out of it, and they're not actually talking over that one. There's this one where he's trying to say it looks like a certain ship. Is it this one? And it's absolute garbage.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it the... Well, take a look. Take a look.
Yeah, there's something else we need to look at, I guess. That wasn't the one, no. Oh, it's coming up here. It's coming up. Oh, we'll just have a look at this one. Then actually, we'll bounce back to the right one. Does he say what it is here? He puts up a ship from the movie. Is that the one? Does a side by side like from the movie Independence Day. That's what I wanted.
Good Lord.
So they haven't got a clue, have they, these people?
The moon?
Either they don't have a clue, or they're not skilled enough, or they're just con men, and they know exactly what it is, a reflection, and they're just trying to feed this fantasy into your head. So once you put an image up of a craft, right, everyone will see that it's a UFO craft, and it looks like from the movie, because that's what they've done. They sort of put it up side by side. So you
send it to me at GUFON. That's GUFON Radio.
GUFON, what a stupid name.
But everybody in the chat believes them now, don't they?
Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at this new one then. See if we can suss this one out. What are they filming through here? A doorbell cam again, or what? What's that there?
Something I have never seen before. Does this look like it could be... Could this be left over from a shuttle mission from years ago?
Okay, again, to me, this looks washed out. And again, looks like another reflection like we just looked at, right? So it looks exactly the same. And look, it happens to be the same color or whatever this is, so it's got to be the same color. It's just been mucked around with filters, maybe, the same filters, right?
Is this something that's been flying around or suspended in our orbit, in Earth's orbit, for all these years, or is this? Looks
to me like it's a reflection of a part of the craft itself, or space station, or whatever it is filming through here. Again, it looks very similar to a part reflection. two round knobs like bolts there, and maybe a piece of aluminium coming down. Looks like a foot shape almost. Looks like a latch of some kind that's reflecting off. You know, it's got a round circle at the end there. Two bolts, a triangle bit, and a bolt. But they're saying it's some sort of UFO, right? And we're not seeing the full picture
Legitimately
here.
a UFO. I don't know what to think. If anybody has any idea, put it down in the chat room.
Okay, so does anyone say it's a reflection of part of the space station down here? My eyesight's gone blurry, damn it. What's Plex saying? Yes, dude, third phase shot course. It's just a shot glass or third phase. Hey? Good year, Space Force blimp. Is an instrument for tuning in musical instruments. A tuning fork, he reckons. Cosmic curiosity. Wow, someone says. Wow, amazing. Renee with a really good comment there. First. It looks like a solar panel, maybe China blew up their satellite. See, none of these guys got any idea about reflections on cameras and anything. They just blindly follow, the blind following the blind, right? Something else in screen watching. This is our government's blue beam project. So I don't think that's the original colours of what was being filmed. I think that's some crazy filter someone's put on there, right?
Put it in the comment section. I don't know what it is. It's...
How has it been filmed? Is it in space, or is it actually being filmed from Earth through the atmosphere?
Cigar shaped, maybe? I don't know. It looks like it's two objects and one... I don't know. It's really...
So we need to find this original one, because this guy doesn't know a thing, right? And we solved that one. So I think we've done with that so-called new channel that's meant to be cutting it down and giving us the answers. And it's just making more noise. Look who it is.
Say nothing.
It's a bit hard not to, though, isn't it? I've got to be good. So, third phase is on this one. Let's have a look. Looks like there's something else here. What's that coming down here? What's that?
Yeah, I thought that was jet.
That is peculiar.
Almost looks like a smudge on a window. What do I mean to be looking at?
The top one turns. The jets in the sky.
Ah, right. They're two planes with contrails, dark contrails.
Yeah. And the top one starts to turn.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they're just dark clouds because they're also they're being illuminated by the same light, right? So these are like artificial clouds, the contrails.
Yeah, we'll be uploading this.
Well, yeah, I'll be trying to get 1 million views on this one. UFOs in the sky.
It's just moved. I thought I saw it earlier.
I tell you what, the English seem to be worse at understanding UFOs, what they're filming, than Americans actually.
Oh, no, it's going down.
It's turning.
I thought I saw it move earlier.
Actually, that one's turning too.
It's gone down.
I bet there's an airport there. And these are coming down from 37,000 feet probably.
They're quite common all over Britain anyway.
Yeah, you think people would be used to it in different light situations. And why is it even up on third phase, right? Did they ask permission for it? So have we got any links to permissions? Here we go. They talked about they got a load of submissions and email. I bet this is one's asking for permission to use it, right? Is that the one? Plex is gone, is it? He's always bouncing. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks for dropping by anyway. So let's see. Who's in the comments? Alright, so maybe submitted it to them directly then. An email. says have a look at my video. You got permission to use it, I bet. So there you go. And he's trying. Did he get any subs out of it? It's got 87 so far. Third Phase sent me. There you go. That's how you get subs. Let's see if he's got any other footage up. Why do people submit stuff like that? Do they like to be like try and get in the paper and sell it for $300 to the papers rags over there?
Lord knows.
Or are they looking for attention seeking, maybe?
More than likely.
It doesn't seem to be much there on his channel.
Right. Well, that's James Bond thing, that one, the end, wasn't it? With the girl. There's Moonraker, I think it was. Yeah, it is Moonraker.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's not too many UFO videos on there, so I'm not too sure what the guy's game is, so we sent that to Third Phase. But anyway, move on. We're trying to find the other one, weren't we, with the blue thing to see if it's out in space. But I don't think it's on this one. I got the skydivers again, because they keep repeating it, don't they?
Yeah.
So, which one?
There's 2 or 3 videos, and they just keep repeat.
Looks like we're not going to get through the other stuff tonight. But it's alright, we've done pretty good. 11 o'clock, I might even miss taking the dog out. They probably forced him to bed. He won't be happy. He'll be at the door wanting to come out going, was it the last one we looked at?
I haven't seen that one.
Information too sensitive? This is interesting to me because once you take somebody out like Phil Snyder, you almost become a martyr.
Phil Snyder. He was a nut job. Go and read the foyer on him at Black Vault. The guy was a nut job. And he killed himself. So what's this nonsense? Phil Snyder. Was it? Always pushing the same garbage everywhere. I bet these people never talked about his foyer report, what the FBI were talking about him. Saying he'd been in and out of mental institutions and cut his own fingers off. Wasn't a war underground at all. Okay, so I didn't see that one. That must be this. I must be on this one then.
Very, very interesting.
Must be after this, surely. No.
It's coming in from the UK. Very bizarre. It does have.
No, I didn't see it at all.
Other. Really.
I wonder where it is then.
I should have dropped it.
So, which one? Which one would it be on then? This one? Could be on that one. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go.
480, you're live.
Here we go. Okay.
All these lights running through all the nervous system and telekinesis.
So
like an extraterrestrial craft, it's hard to say. Maybe
we stopped looking at that one because we thought it was a radio show. But yeah, this has been clipped, so I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do with it.
Reflection, lens flare.
There you go.
As I'm looking at it a little closer, it almost seems like it does have structure, like it's almost like a...
See, often they say what it is in the thing, and then they'll try and mislead people, misdirection it's called, switch and bait, right? Because it has, of course, the reflection is going to have structure because it's reflecting off a piece of structure onto the camera lens and creating a false image. We've been through that many times. So I don't think this Blake is as stupid as it seems, right? He's definitely a con man. He's misleading people. So that's all we got of that footage. So I don't know where it's from. I don't think it would say below where it's from. NASA crafts. Third phase clips. So yeah, what was the next one that I was going to look at? The laser. Again, I think I might leave that for Saturday. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done with third phase nonsense. Catch up on third phase and stuff. Okay, so we need to... what was I going to look at? Scott Brando. Have a look at his while we're here quickly. We've got 20 minutes, I guess. See what he says. He might have to launch. Here it goes. Here. Launch, is it? Emanation of it. 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2.
Is that today's one, is it?
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of cameras on it, don't they? Look how slow it goes up. That's just amazing, isn't it? Almost looks like it stopped.
I thought it was a little bit slow, actually.
Yeah, it's going too slow for escape velocity anyway.
4.
Oh, right, so that's all we got of that one.
Yeah, but then it flicks over.
Yeah,
and
let me
it starts
just...
to then starts writing itself back up again, and I think they lose control of it then.
They do. I was hoping to see more of it. New countdown. Stand by. And we only got a 5-second video. That's pretty bad. Where's one we can play? That's what we're after. Stand by. What's that one? The fake video. That fake video. What fake video? I don't know what that is. That looks like those skydivers again. Is it? Is it the skydivers?
It's skydivers.
Oh no, that's similar. But that's CGI. No, that's CGI, that one. Yeah, that's CGI. Filmed through a car window, yeah, right. Is that one of those apps you can get, is it? Show Fred.
Jerusalem.
Former Israeli. We talked about that earlier. So what's the rest of that one? I was trying to find the rocket launch, but now we got sidetracked on that. Indeed, I've come in a straw. Vikings. What the hell are they talking about? My best friend recorded this. Ah, right, there you go. A troll UFO enthusiast. Reddit fabricating UFO videos with known iOS app. Yeah, there you go. It was an app. Told ya. So space thing. We might have to find our own thing. Please stop sharing this. Professor Hanny Est was very good scientist. I follow comment this garbage news on Facebook. Who are they talking about there?
No dear.
Made him a laughing stock.
Cold old man.
I don't know what they're talking about. I need to click that one more, I suppose. What are they talking about? That's all we got. Oh, this thing. Israeli Space Secretary. Is he really 87? Please stop sharing this. Professor Ishid was a very good scientist. He now suffers dementia. There you go. So yeah. So this statement. There you go. 87 former space. So he's got dementia. There you go. So what he says you can't trust. Well, it's just the way we looked at Scott's, because we looked at that at the start, didn't we? And I told you it was garbage.
No.
Yeah, we need to find footage of that launch then. There must be more around.
It's on the news over here anyway.
And he hasn't got anything else there. Okay, so this have a look at the SpaceX, what's it called? Mars thing. SpaceX Mars launch. Should come up with something, shouldn't it? That we can play. Watch live SpaceX countdown. Where is it? There's a lot of SpaceX ones here. Needs to be typical Google. Let's see. We'll switch it to past 24 hours. So yeah. Live tracer going to launch Starship. Is that what it's called? That's only 5 seconds too. What's going on? Well, there didn't seem to be any there that I saw of it. Why not? It's meant to be public domain SpaceX, isn't it? The SpaceX videos. Do you know what it was called? Right. It's probably because I didn't put Mars in front. It's probably why it's not. Crashes. Here we go. 7 minutes. That's the one. That's the one we want. I think. Let's have a video here. That's the one, isn't it? How do we play the video? The page is too big. There we go. Here we go. We want this one. We got all this crap up here, so I'll make it full screen.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll try to. Okay. There it goes. What's this crap popping up over it now? At least we're seeing all the different camera angles now. So it's on Wired. I suppose I could post a link to it.
It is going really slowly, isn't it?
Yep, too slow.
Because he only went to a certain height and then he was bringing it back down.
We'll skim some of it here.
They do a test turn on it, on its side. And then when it comes back over, then I think they start to lose control of it. Then.
We're getting close up of it now. Haven't seen all this though. We'll just skim it here. If you want to watch it fully. It's kind of unusual shape, isn't it? To what we usually see for a rocket.
I'll be on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd all be dead.
Yeah.
It almost looks like Thunderbirds there, where they got the steam coming out the back, you know, of the model. Yeah. Thunderbirds a go.
I jumped out before it landed. I would have done with a parachute.
It looks like it's stalled, but we ain't got no reference to ground there. What's it doing now?
Because it only went to a certain height, then it started. Then it just like hovered.
Oh, right.
And it did flip over.
Definitely a test, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's
that's
happening
where
there?
it's starting to flip over. That's where it's they're doing a test where it's flipping over.
Oh, right. They did various tests today.
Yeah. See, like that, look. And then when they flip it back up, then it starts to lose control.
All right. Seems a lot of money to waste blowing it up, though. I don't think they really wanted to blow it up. They was going to see if they could land it, I suppose. I bet.
Yeah. No, he said it's a good job there wasn't any astronauts on it.
Where does it land? Oh, here we go. This is the bit I like. Thunderbirds a go! It's coming back down now.
This is where they start to lose it now.
There we go. Yeah, that's going too fast. Went too fast, you see, they couldn't slow it down fast enough.
Yeah. Bang. Woof, look at that.
Yep. Millions have gone up in flames. Yep. Yeah, there you go, you got to see it. End of night thing. We'll wrap it up there, I think, Charles, and we'll play around with your audio next to see if we can get it working after the show.
Okay.
But yeah, still got this stuff to go through another time. But we don't spend too much time tonight on it. Although we started really early. I might need to walk the dog first and if they're still up. But I don't know if Mama will be. I'll just go and check anyway. I'll just close that down there as well. And I'll get rid of Santa Pinky. And yeah. See how we go with the end credits. Here we go. That's been pretty good with the CPU, hasn't it? So it's not too bad.
Just my volume.
Just your mic for some reason. Cool, that's all working. Yep, good night. Oh, it's you posting. I thought it was maybe Area 51. Yep, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining in Area 51 and Plex for what you could anyway. I know it was really late for Americans. In Germany, I think we're just getting up. Must be early in the morning over there, is it? And it's nearing lunchtime for you, I guess, or breakfast time.
Just coming to 10:15.
Do you, so what do you have for morning food then, if you're a vegetarian? Yogurt. What is it?
Yeah,
yogurt,
cereals and yogurt.
And yogurt, yeah. See, that wouldn't make me happy. That would make me miserable. I want my egg and bacon, mushrooms and stuff, you know. And toast. Cheese on toast. Oh, yeah. You eat cheese though, don't you?
No, because of migraines.
Oh, does it? Yeah, we're better end this. I haven't got the thing up. Here it goes. Good night all. Thanks for joining us.